This is a video of a Match My Parabola. This is the welcome screen here. For each Match My Parabola challenge, plot a parabola that passes through given points. Continue the next screen to get started. So there are different forms of parabolas. One is the vertex form. In this lesson, you'll be writing equations of parabola. Two different forms of parabolas are the vertex form and the intercept form. The vertex form is y equal a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k. In this form, h and k is the vertex of the parabola. A is the dilation factor of the parabola. If a is greater than 1, then the parabola becomes more narrow. If a is between 0 and 1, the parabola becomes wider. To find a, you plug the x and y values of the vertex in h and k, and then plug in any other point on the parabola, and then solve for a. So here's an example. My vertex is 1, 3. 2 points that I labeled on this parabola, 0, 5, and 2, 5. So in this case, the vertex is at 1, 3. I plug that into h and k. So a times x minus 1 squared plus 3. And then I pick a point on the parabola. I picked 0, 5. I plug that point in for x and y. My y value is 5. My x value is 0. Doing the math inside the parentheses here, 0 minus 1 is negative 1 squared is 1. So now I have 5 is equal to 1a plus 3. Solving for a, subtract 3 from both sides. A is 2. The whole equation becomes 2 times x minus 1 squared plus 3. The other form that we'll be using today would be the intercept form. The intercept form of parabola is y equal a times x minus p times x minus q. A, once again, is the dilation factor. P and q are the x-intercepts. To find a, plug in p and q, the x-intercepts, into the equation. Find a point on the graph, plug the corresponding x and y values, and then solve for a. So in this example, my x-intercepts are negative 2 and 4. Plugging that into the intercept form, I have x minus a negative 2, which is x plus 2, and x minus 4. Those 2 times a. And then I looked at this graph here, and one of the points is 0, 16, so I use that point. My y value is 16. My x value is 0. Plug in 0 for both x's and 16 for y. Doing the math inside the parentheses, 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. I have 16 is equal to negative 8a. A becomes negative 2. The equation, plugging in my a value, negative 2, and my intercepts 4 and negative 2. Negative 2 times x minus 4 times x plus 2. To find the value, the vertex, I find the average of the x-intercepts. In this case, negative 2 plus 4 divided by 2 is 1. That's my x value of my vertex. Plug in 1 in the equation, parabola to find the y value of the vertex. Negative 1 times 1 minus 4 times 1 plus 2 is negative 2 times negative 3 is 6 times 3 is 18. The vertex then is at 118. All right, so the first challenge slide here is plot a parabola through the points. They suggest trying y equal x squared, and that does connect the points together. And then plot 5 parabolas, 1 through each set of colored coordinate points. 1 is done for you. When you finish, press check my work. So the blue graph, it looks like this is just a red graph moved up 3 units. So y equal x squared plus 3. And you can check these individually as you go along. That one works. The green one is moving the graph right 4 units. So using the Vertex Form, x minus 4 squared plus 0. And that works. And then the orange one, looks like I'm just moving the red graph down 3. So y equal x squared minus 3. And then finally the purple one, looks like I'm moving it left 4. So y equal x minus the negative 4 would be x plus 4 quantity squared. And that is correct for all, every graph, blue, green, orange, and purple. There. Eric thinks the equation y equal x minus 3 will match the blue graph. Jenny thinks it will match the red graph. So x minus 3, the vertex is at 3, 0. It should be x minus 3 squared plus 0, or this one. Jenny is right. Vertex form of a parabola is y equal a times x h squared plus k. And notice in this case, if I move 1 to the right and square 1, I get 1. So my a value is 1. So plugging in 3, 0 gives me y equal x minus 3, the quantity squared. So Jenny is correct. Seven, plot the 5 parabolas. Parabola should pass through the origin, the black point here, and a pair of colored coordinates. One is done for you, the blue one. So if I notice the red one, I go over 1, squared 1, I get 1, but I went up 3, so 3 times the amount, y equal 3x squared. The blue one, y equal, if I go over 5, 5 squared should be 25, but I only went up 5, so I went up 1/5 the amount. So 1 divided by 5, x squared. Let me fix this. And that works. The green one is facing downward. Go over 2 and down 4, so my a value is 2 squared is 4, so my a value would be negative 1 there. Negative x squared. And then the orange one, go over 1 and down 2, so twice as many, so negative 2x squared. And then the purple one, if I go over 3, I want to go down 9, but I only went down 1.5, so it would be 9 times A equals 3 halves. So 3 halves divided by 9 is 3/18. So it's negative 3/18 or negative 1/6. And that connects all the points together correctly. All right, this one, you have the vertex, so I'm going to use vertex form here. And A is positive. So I'm just going to write A for now. And then X minus 4 squared minus 2. So I have to determine what my A value is. I can do it intuitively. If I go over 2, 2 squared is 4, but I want to go up 2. So A would be 1/2. And that works. Or you could do this algebraically. Plug in a point here. This point is 0, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 0, 6. So 6 equals A times 0 minus 4 squared minus 2. 6 equals 16 A minus 2. And then 8 equals 16A. And A is 1/2. So algebraically, I get the same answer. Unfortunately, I can't leave all this work here and then check my answer. So right here, 1/2. Nine, you want to adjust these equations to these fit the parabola through these points. So the intercepts are negative 4 and positive 4. You just want to change these to 4 and 4. Same thing here. Whoops, I got the wrong value. This should be 3. All right, so you want to use the intercept form there. and make sure the parabolas go through. The intercept's -4 and +3. All right, for each of these, I could use either the intercept form or the vertex form. The first one would do the vertex form. I notice if I go over 1, it's up 1. So each of these have an A value of 1. I don't have to worry about that so much. So x +6 squared, and then -1. That works for the red one. The blue one, if I use the intercept form, it's going downward, so negative x +4. X minus a -4 would be x +4. X minus a -2 would be x +2. All right. Or if I use the vertex form, I want to use the vertex form on all these, and I'll show you why in a minute. So x +3 quantity squared +1. And then the green one, +0, 1. So 0, -1. All right, and then the orange one, it's going to be negative x -5 squared. Oops, that's 3. +1. And the purple one, x -6 squared -1. So you look at the red and purple one, there's some sort of symmetry there. This is left 6 down 1, right 6 down 1. The blue one and the orange one are similar. Left 3 up 1 and right 3 up 1. And then the green is just the x squared graph moved down 1 unit. All right, plot 5 parabolas, the same x intercepts, but different vertices. So you're going to use the red point, the blue point, the green point, and the orange point at vertices. So let me go ahead and click on them so it actually gives me the value of the vertex for each one. The red graph, y equal, I'm going to use x +4 and x -4. And then I just need to find the a value. So here I'm moving over 4. So I should go down 16, but I go down to 80. So that's 5 times as much. So -5 there. What's that?
Is that your car?
Well, I don't hear anything.
Take the thing off, yeah. You hear the bird, but you can't hear that.
Carol, if it's my car, get my keys and turn it
I don't
off.
think it is, though.
I'm doing this recording. You're ruining it right now.
I'm sorry, but you're.
And then the blue point is at 48. If you go over 4, you should go down 16, but you're going down 3 times as much. So -3, x plus 4, and x minus 4. The green one. If you go over 4, you want to go down 16. Let me see. Go over 4, down 16. So this is negative x plus 4, x minus 4. And then the orange one is going to go upward. You want to go up 16, but you went up 32. So twice as much. So go over 4 should go up 16, went up 64 instead, so it's 4 times as much. All right. So this one should be x minus a -2. It's facing upward. This be that one. So the intercept form. So P and Q are the intercepts. And it looks like they use the A value of 1 or -1 in each of these. So I know it's +1 because it's facing upward. So x minus -2 would be x plus 2, and x minus 5. So it's the first one. These two you can eliminate because they would be facing downward, and this has the wrong signs in here. This would be x intercepted 2 and a -5. So this is a sign error here, the distractor. All right, this one. You're going to use the intercept form x minus a -6 would be x plus 6, and x minus 2. So if I just do that like this here with a negative, because it's facing downward, it goes through the right points there. So let me put this back to A, and the way I'm going to find A is use this point here is -4, 3. So 3 equals A times -4 plus 6. And -4 minus 2. And 3 2 times -8, -6, I mean. 3 equal -12A, and A is -1/4. So this should be -1/4 here. And then if you click on this point here, it's -2, 4. So Y equal -1/4. So the intercept form, the vertex form. So you have to see whether this is the vertex or not. It looks like it is. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these are symmetrical. So 1, 2, 3 to the left, up 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 to the right, up 1, 2, 3. So the vertex is this point. So we'll do the vertex form first. So it's A is positive. We don't know what it is yet. We'll figure that out in a second. X minus -6 would be X plus 6 squared, and then plus 1. And if I go over 1, 2, 3, want to go up 9, but I only went up 1, 2, 3, so 1/3 of that. Okay. And I can't do the intercept form. So the only other way I could write this is to multiply this out. So Y equal 1/3 X squared And 12, 1/3 of 12x would be 4x. 1/3 is of 36 is 12 plus 1 would be 13. So this equation is just this multiplied out and combining like terms. Multiply x plus 6 together, and you have x squared plus 12x plus 36, and then take 1/3 of that, and then finally add 1. And then 15. Try to do this 3 different ways. So the first way I would do would be y equal this is -3, so x plus 3 and x minus 8. And this goes downward. No, it's going to be negative, and then that looks like that. Whoop, this should be a 9. All right. So halfway between -3 and 9, add those together, get a 6. 6 divided by 3 is 3. This looks like the vertex. 3, 3, 6. So let me try the second way next before I find out. So negative x minus 3 quantity squared and plus plus 6. All right, so that's going through the vertex, and these are going through the right points here, but let me check this here. So if I go over 1, 2, 3, should go down 9, but I went down 1.5 instead. So see, 1/6 maybe. And that works. So this one should be 1/6 also. And then the last one would just be multiplying everything together. So -1/6 x squared. And then -6x. And 1/6 of -6x is just 1x. And then 9/6 plus 72.6. Let me see, I did something wrong here. This is 9, negative 9.6. So 72 minus 9. Or 36 minus 9. What is it? Sixth is 36.6 minus 9.6. 36 minus 9 is 27. There we go. Much better. So this equation is just multiplying this all together here and then simplifying. This is kind of nasty right here, but can't avoid fractions in every problem. All right, so this one, I'm going to use the vertex form here. So 4, so I could scale 1, 9. X minus 1 squared plus 9. And if I go over 1, 2, 3, should go down 9. Yeah, so that looks like that's going to work there. So over 1, down 1, over 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be a negative. It's not giving me the point there, but use the vertex form. And then I noticed that this is opening downward. If I go over 1, down 1, over 1, 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4, over 3, down 9. So my A value is 1. So I'll have to write that my H value is 1. And my K value is 9. My vertex is 1, 9. I'm going to write down here. All right, so sketch the graph of the equation. So my vertex is at 2, negative 4. 2, negative 4. So point over 1, up 1/4 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 16, but then this will go 4 here. So left 4 and up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should get up 16, but it's 1/4 of that. So, and then let me try to sketch this with my mouse. I'm horrible at that, but so let me try it again. So let me do 1/2 at a time here. All right, that's it for match my parabola.